Hey guys, this is a bonus episode of Countdown to Infinity, an Avengers podcast. So we feel bad about missing a week and being a little late. So we're going to bring you something really special. We just had our Guardians of the Galaxy episode last week. And did you know that we were able to actually talk to someone who was a part of Guardians of the Galaxy? So here is a conversation that we had with Sean Gunn, the director's brother, and he plays Kraglin in the movie. But a little known fact, he's also the body and a lot of the mannerisms and the character that is Rocket Raccoon. So on set, he played Rocket Raccoon. And this is a conversation we had with him. So I hope you enjoy it. Our conversation with Sean Gunn from Guardians of the Galaxy. Fun working with your family on sets. I know you did a lot of motion capture for Rocket Raccoon as well.
Yeah, that was kind of the best thing about it, was doing it with my brother was very gratifying. It was cool.
A lot of times when you're starting as a filmmaker, you have your friends and your family, and that's all you have. But now he has pretty much all the resources he can have, but yet he still turns to you for a lot of help.
Yeah.
Do you like having kind of the roles that you're getting, or do you want to be like one of the leads in an indie drama sometime?
No. I mean, I like doing all different kinds of roles. That's definitely true. I just did an indie drama that's coming out next year.
Sweet.
And have a horror movie coming out called The Hive. That I just kind of have a cameo in, and then just did another horror movie called Belko Experiment. So I just like to keep working. I mean, I care more about the actual character and how much I like the character than the size of the role or what the genre is.
Yeah. There's a lot of different scopes of, films and everything that you've worked on. We talked to Lloyd Kaufman earlier, and his
I'm sorry.
films. Oh, no, yeah. Actually, while we were talking
no, I love
to him,
Lloyd, I'm kidding.
Some guy took his pants off next to us, and he was just half naked the whole time, and we kind of just went along like it was normal. But you've worked on some Troma things before.
Tromeo and Juliet.
And how quick things are. Is it a lot different working on something with a huge budget and where you can spend a day working on something?
Yeah, well, that's the main difference, is that you have more time to do stuff, which in movies is a pretty big difference. Yeah. But there's some aspects of it that are almost exactly the same. Making a movie is making a movie.
Yeah, kind of in the independent style of filming, you have a certain amount of time shooting things. Like we were talking about having, a certain amount of time, a set amount of money that you have. Is it important to you to have a director who has all the money in the world, kind of keep that same feel, in even the bigger budget movies? Everyone's kind of working together still, no matter the size of the crew or...
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think that you definitely want a director who sort of knows all aspects of the world that you're creating. It's one of the things my brother's so good at. That's what I sort of like about Guardians, is that he's on top of all of it.
Yeah, sweet. Do you get to improvise usually during using your scenes?
A little bit, not a whole lot. We pretty much stick to the script, and then we usually do a couple of takes where my brother is actually feeding us lines to say variations
in
of
the
lines.
Moment. Nice.
And then we can always do a little bit of improvising, particularly for tags. You can improvise last lines of scenes pretty easily, because even if the director doesn't like it, it's at the end of the scene, so it doesn't really matter. So
it's more fun though. It feels more collaborative.
Most of the movie is scripted. It stays pretty verbatim to script most of the time.
All right, there you go. So that interview is for another podcast we have called Revenge of the Sequel, podcast just about sequels. It's coming back for its next season soon. We'll let you know about it in our normally scheduled episode of Countdown to Infinity, an Avengers podcast. And remember, we're watching and talking about a Marvel Cinematic Universe movie every single week. We just have a couple left to go before Infinity Wars go to facebook.com/delphinpod, DELFINPOD, and we have a lot of free giveaways and a super mega amazing Infinity Wars giveaway with a ton of stuff. So we'll see you guys next week for another episode of Countdown to Infinity, an Avengers podcast.